Hi, my name is Hitesh and you are watching Metasploit Extreme on the Kali Linux platform. And below is my homepage where you can actually access much more details about my courses and about me and all those stuffs. So let us try to proceed again and what's next in this video for you. So this video is quite a different as compared to other. So what we are going to actually look in this video is the Metasploit object module. I hope you are quite aware that Metasploit is completely being designed in the Ruby language. So there is a requirement that we should understand some basic core concepts about the Ruby language. This is not going to be a completely Ruby tutorial into this Metasploit Extreme course, but there are some requirements to understand about the Ruby so that being a pen tester, when we are required to edit our modules, our payloads and our exploit, we are not at all worried about that part. So I'll just be very brief about the Ruby and I'll make sure that you understand the basic core concepts about the Ruby. So in the Metasploit framework, all modules that you see around like exploits and payloads are core concern being designed in the Ruby classes. And Ruby has got some specific features like modules inherent from specific type classes. For example, if you want to import some functionality, there are already being modules designed for it and you can import that particular into your functionalities of the newly designed exploits or payloads. The type specific classes inherents from the MSF : module. So this is actually the core concept, or you can say code structure, how you import the module, that is MSF modules and all these. So what will happen, there will be a shared common API between the modules. So you do not need to start from the very scratch. You can import the functionality of one module into the different module classes. While the payloads are slightly different as the modules. Payloads are created at runtime from various components. So there is a different type of a coding requirement while we design our extreme payloads. But most of the payloads are already being designed and it's a really rare case when you actually edit your own payload. Also, when in the later stage, when we are going to take this payload in a different section, then we will read more about the stagers and the stages. Let's have a quick diversion into the Ruby. These are only the few points that you need to take care about the Ruby for the entire extreme classes. Every class has got one parent. A class may include many modules. Modules can add new method. Module can also overload the old methods. And finally, Metasploit module inherent, that is MSF : module, and include mixins to add features. Just in a moment I'll tell you what are these mixins and related things, but before that I would really like you to have a look on this sample code that I have already created. So for those fellas who are watching and typing out at their homes, although this code will be available to you as well, but this is not at all a typical code, just a theory concept to how I actually look at into the Ruby. So for example, we have got this my parent class and in this we have defined a function that is woof. What it does, simply puts or prints the woof here and classes are being end here. So this is my parent class and it is being already said that every class can have a one parent class. So what we have here is the class that is my class and it is being inherited by my parent class. So you can call it as a subclass or the child class and it has got a one parent, that is my parent. Now we do not need to define again and again the functionality into my class since it is an inherited class. It contains all the functionality of the parent. So here we have defined an object which is my class.new. So it has got a new object and if we call some function from this object, that is object.woof, then it can simply print the woof value. So no need to write the Ruby or installer and all these things. Just try to focus on this video and this text code so that we can actually look more depth about the Ruby. So finally we have got another module that is my mixin. Now what it does, it defines again a woof function, but as I said in the slide, if you remember, modules can overload old methods. So this is the same thing that we are going to do here. That is, we are going to put a new definition in the woof function itself, that is hijack the woof method. This is being a very simple one and in that finally we are defining a new class, that is my better class, which is inheriting my class. So if you remember that my class was derived by my parent, and we are now deriving my class functionality into my better class. So in one way I can say that the functionalities are out there in my better class. So it include my mixin, and this is the syntax how we include the mixins. This is all the focus. If you are got confused in the Ruby language, no need to worry about. This is for those programmers who are really interested in coding out the platform for themselves. So if you are not at all interested in codings and all these, no need to worry about, but I'll make sure that you understand everything. Now there are two important points. First is mixin and then the plugins. So what are these mixins that I am talking again and again? What are these plugins? So mixins are quite simple and are the reason why Ruby actually rocks into the Metasploit extreme. So mixins are simply considered as you can say, by using the include keyword you can include any functionality into the another class. This is both same and different to the inheritance concept. And mixin, the most powerful method of the powerful feature of the mixin is simply mixin can override an already defined class. And there are lots of protocol being defined in the mixins like HTTP, SMB, brute force, TCP, FTP, and quite other platforms are being defined already for you into the mixins. So this was all about the mixins, and one more important thing is plugins. Now I have already defined that suppose you want to include the nmap functionality or something like that, then there is a plugin available in the Metasploit, not in the core part but in the separate part. So at any time you require the functionality of the nmap to be used in your pen testing, you can simply call that particular feature, and you can add the functionality of that particular nmap, or you can extend the functionality of the Metasploit. So this is why the plugins is being used. They can manipulate the framework as a whole. Plugin hook into the event subsystem. They automate specific tasks which would be tedious to do manually. So suppose you want to scan all the ports. This could be a really boring task by pinging out each and every and having a reply back and noting down all these stuffs. So we need an automation of stuff that can actually scan all the ports. So for that we can import the functionality and can work out with it. So plugin only works in the MSF console. We do not have any support in the GUI and all those right now in the Metasploit. So MSF console is going to be main focus around all these videos. So on a whole, I can say plugin can add new console commands. They extend the overall functionality of the framework. So this was all about the theory part. If you got it or not, no need to worry about. The next section is all about the practical aspects. So I'll make sure that you understand till now the terms and the terminologies. That's all my focus, and also you should be aware about how to start up your Metasploit into the Kali Linux. So that's all I'm going to be focused on this video. See you in the next video in the more practical stuffs. Thank you so much for watching.